2 for Monday. Before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokoksui, Mahaguji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, so I hope you were able to do the morning meditation with us. Let me just fix this so everybody can see. All right, so what we try to do tonight is just amplify what we did this morning. And so essentially we're going to do a quick connection. And that's the part that I think a lot of people don't realize. You think, oh, we're doing meditation to meditate. Actually, meditation is a process that we do to achieve a certain result, okay? And that result is experience who you really are, experience that oneness with each one of us, with the universe or source, to make it easy. And that doesn't happen if you just say, oh, okay, I'll meditate to reduce stress. You're not meditating to fix something. You're meditating to be able to know who you are. And because of you know who you are, then you know you control your body, your emotions, and your thoughts. Then you get to respond to that thing you're trying to fix. Make sense? Again, it's not I'll meditate so I'll fix this. I'll meditate so I know who I am, to regain my control, to know who I really am, then realize I am in charge. I will regulate my thoughts, my emotions, and my actions to be able to deal with whatever it is. Make sense? So that's actually the main purpose of meditation. Now, why are we doing the affirming of oneness? When you do the affirmation of oneness, what that does, as taught to us by Grandmaster Chokoksui, the I am affirmation I share with you, what it does is it increases the size of your spiritual connection. And when it increases the size of your spiritual connection, it's just like instead of being on dial-up, you're now on high-speed internet. Make sense? So you can meditate by yourself, but what if there's a way to intensify the meditation by connecting to thousands of people that meditate each time with us? Like we're in one gigantic room. Then you magnify that. That's why a lot of you say, yeah, you know, I try meditating my own, but I can't seem to do it as intensely as when I do it with you. Well, it's not me. It's us. It's because every time we meditate, we energetically link together. So when we do the meditation, it's much more powerful. It's not me. You think it's me? No, I'm just the guy, you know, I'm the, like in an orchestra, I'm just the guy doing the conduction. That's what I'm doing. Clear? So here's the good news. As you do it over and over and over again, that connection gets easier because you develop like a pattern. All right, that's basically it. So at least most of you know. All right, let's ask for blessings. Oh, we already did. Let's do the I am affirmation. Tap your crown. Put your hand like this. All right, ready? Let's make it a little easier for some of you who are overthinking people. That's common. And nothing wrong with that. Okay, let me just talk about that very quickly. I know some of you say, yeah, because I overthink everything. Let me give you some proper perspective on that. It's a good thing. How good is that? I overthink everything. It's better by a billion times than swallowing everything. Really? Well, I know people just trust. How many times have they been fooled? Oh yeah, I know people just trust with what happens and go with the flow and blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah? How's their life? I'm sure there are times that they got guided. Not everybody does. But imagine you talk to 10 people and everybody tells you a bright, great story and you don't filter it. You just say, I believe all of you. You're dead. So when you say overthinking, that's not what really means that you overthink everything. It's just that what you meant is like your thoughts have a tendency to be too active that prevents you from being still and quiet. Not because you overthink. Don't ever say, oh, I wish I'm not thinking as much. No, you believe me, you don't want that wish granted. You will regret it for the rest of your life. The fact that you can think, the fact that you overanalyze simply means you're intelligent. Okay? Just be careful what you wish for. I've heard people say, yeah, you know, I wish I'm not overthinking everything. Be glad that you think. Be glad that you filter. Otherwise, you would have been swindled, fooled, and whatever else in between. Question everything. I know some of you go, yeah, that's the whole idea. I got on the spiritual path, so I don't question everything. Even the Lord Buddha said, don't believe it just because tradition says it. Don't believe it just because Holy Book said it. Don't believe it just because I said it. Could you imagine? Somebody like him says, don't believe it just because I said it. You talk about a person, a being, the aura size bigger than the planet. The key is to regulate your mind, not to stop thinking. Huge difference. You don't want to be like, what? Then you'll be useless. How do you think you're able to produce things in your life? How do you think you can regulate, be able to go to work and be successful? But all of it requires what? Critical thinking. It's good to be sharp and intelligent. In fact, I remember my teacher used to say, it's good to have students that are very loving and devotional, but if they are not intelligent and they don't have the will to do good, what are they going to do? I remember him saying this, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with these students? Okay, they're very loving, they're very devotional, then what? They're not smart enough to think of ways to serve people. They don't have the will to go out there and make things happen. What's the use of all that love if it's not being used? I listen to him and go, I don't feel so bad. Because compared to the rest, I don't feel anything. Yeah, I'm not that sensitive, whatever. But he says, do this. I go, let's do it. The only thing is your meditation. Everybody's going, yeah, I feel this. I experience the inner peace, the bliss. I'm sitting going, what's wrong with me? When I do meditation, feedback, I go. Everybody's giving all this stuff. I'm thinking, well, it was quiet. Everybody else, I see a brilliant light. I feel this. I'm blowing to the universe. I'm going, what's wrong with me? Then I realized long term, guess what? It is because of that overthinking, as some of you call it, and that will to keep pushing forward, that allowed the work to move forward. So it wasn't a bad thing. Then my teacher made me realize, look, the problem is not you thinking. The problem is you allow your thoughts to control you. Boom! Made the whole universe open up. It's because you allow the thoughts to control the I. Once you realize you created the thoughts, that you are not the thoughts, the whole game changes. And I go, makes sense. Makes sense. So that part about I overthink everything went out the window because I realized, no, I control my body, not my body control me. I control my feelings, not the feelings control me. I control my thoughts, what I want to think, not the thoughts making me think what I want to think. That make all the difference in the world. From there, when I'm doing my meditation, thoughts pop in, I go, forget you. I'm going to focus on this. This part comes in, it's not part of my meditation, no problem. Let me focus on Om. In other words, I control my thoughts, not the other way around. Guess what? The mind shut up. And I still retain the critical thinking. So don't ever say you don't want to be overthinking. Because your perception of overthinking is not really overthinking. It means your mind, your thoughts are controlling you, not the other way around. Once you fix that, the whole thing takes care of itself. That's it. Shall we? Tap your crown. Put your hand like this. Now just imagine your body disappearing, turning into brilliant light. Just right. Entire body is brilliant light. Just light. Repeat after me. I am that light. I am that being of light. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. I, the soul, am a being of pure energy and light. I am that. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence to regulate my mind. I am a spiritual being of divine love to regulate my emotions. I am a spiritual being of divine power to regulate the movements of my body. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self, a being of pure energy and light. That's my true nature. I am that. I am part and one of a bigger light, a greater light. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spark within me. I am a child of God. I am one with God. I am one with all. There is only oneness. Just be still. We are one. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Just be still. You are a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine will. That is your true nature. Just be still and let it happen. Now imagine all of us are beings of light inside the big bright sun. Just say, we are one. We are one with the light. We are light. Be still. You are like a photon inside the sun, a particle of light inside the big bright light. Just be still. We are one. Maintain your stillness. Open your hands in blessing. We're all inside the big bright sun looking out into the solar system. Let's put our attention on beautiful Mother Earth. Just say, we are one. We will recite the great invocation. Let's chant Om again 3 times. Om. 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 From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend throughout the entire earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth. Now just be still. Allow divine intelligence, divine love, and divine willpower to flow through us to bless every person, every being on earth, now. From the center which you call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth. So be it. Just be still. Again, from the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Bless every person, every being on earth with divine intelligence, with wisdom, with understanding, and discernment. So be it. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend throughout the entire earth. Bless your family, your friends, bless everyone you know with intense love, kindness, sweetness, forgiveness. Bless them to the heart to forgive and let go, to have mercy and compassion for all beings. So be it. May all be blessed with divine love and kindness. So be it. From the center where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth. So be it. Bless all with the will to do good, not just talking about it or intending it, but taking action to be of service to others. So be it. From the center which you call the human race and all the other races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth now. So be it. May all be blessed. So be it. Now be still. Above your crown is a brilliant light. Just put your awareness on that brilliant light and nothing more. Just be aware of that brilliant light above your head. Just put your complete attention on it and in it. Just be still. You are that light. And listen. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend throughout the entire earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth now. So be it. Just be still. Let the energy of divine light, divine love, and divine power flow through us as one. Just be still and let the energy flow to where it needs to. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. From the center which we call the human race and all the different races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth now. So be it. Om. 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 Put your hands down. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Be still. Let's chant Om 3 times. Om. 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 Be still. Gently, slowly, come back to your body. Gently move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly come back to your physical body now. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. How deep was that? I think some of you took off like a rocket, huh? Very quiet, very still. That's it. Very simple. You see, there are many ways to experience this stillness, this oneness. It could be chanting, could be breathing exercise. It could be simply through understanding. That understanding, I understand that I'm the mover of the body. I understand I'm the feeler of the feelings. I understand I'm the thinker of the thoughts. Who is this feeler, thinker, and mover? I am. So some of you who you still claim you're overthinking, pour your attention there. You'll have an expansion of consciousness. Because at some point you realize, okay, I'm going to use my overthinking thingy and overthink that, okay, who's moving the body? Who's creating the feelings? Who's creating the thoughts? I'm overthinking, but at some point you'll come up with a conclusion. That's the nature of the mind. You dissect, you analyze, you dissect, you want to get to the heart of it, and at some point you come up with a conclusion. I'm no one. I'm nothing. I'm not a thing. I'm pure energy. I'm this being that moves the body, the emotions, and thoughts. And at some point, and you just go, what is that? And when you close your eyes, you're gone. Because that thinking now allowed you to have a realization, oh, I'm actually the one creating these very thoughts I'm processing. So who am I? Boom. Then you experience who you are. That's it. Not crazy simple. So even some of you who claim to be overthinkers and overthink and not overthink, overanalyze everything, you can still channel that energy to realize who you are. That's what I had to do. I'm going, why is that everybody chanting? Why is everybody moving around? And everybody's doing meditation going, yeah, instead of doing this stuff. I'm going, what's wrong with me? Then when I understood, oh, the reason they're doing this is because the crown is being stimulated. The reason their head's moving back, oh, it's because certain chakra conditions are happening, certain energies are being awakened. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, all right. And the deeper I understood it, the deeper I went in meditation. So there are many paths to the top of the mountain. So people who are very devotional, they do it one way. People who are, have the will to keep working and helping people, that's karma yoga, they can do that. There are people who are thinkers, they think, they all come up with the same conclusion, which is the top of the mountain. It's that simple. All of you can do it. As an engineer, that was my problem. I overthought everything. Then when my teacher explained it to me, it made sense. Boom, I had my experience. And Grandmaster Huxley was a chemical engineer. I was an electrical engineer. So even people like us who have a tendency to over-dissect, overthink everything, truth is truth. Either you experience it through feeling, through thinking, or just being. That's it. All right. Thank you very much. Let's give thanks to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahagujumain, thank you for your immense blessings. In full faith, so be it. All right, I want to remind you about this Saturday, New Year's Day. We're having a New Year's Day workshop. It's going to be an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we'll go through meditation. We'll go through a purging of all the old limiting and disempowering energies from 2021 that has not served us. We'll extract the lesson and disintegrate all those, and then we'll create powerful thoughts and emotions to be able to drive us forward. So make sure you join us. It's not going to cost you anything. It's going to be free. All you got to do is pay with your time and your attention, as in pay all in. When we say disintegrate that thought, disintegrate that. When we say energize that thought, you energize that thought. Okay? So that's going to be January 1. So far, we're scheduling it for 10 a.m. California time. All right? I think that's it. Anyway, we'll send you more information. It's only going to be in mastercode.org. It's not going to be in Instagram. It's not going to be in Facebook or YouTube. The question is why? Because it's going to be a closed room. I don't want anybody who's like, oh yeah, well, I think that's cool. Let me try one of these. They do the part of it. They don't do the whole thing, and they complain, nah, it doesn't work. Well, the problem's not the technique. The problem is the person not doing it right. So we'll have it in a closed room so I can go all out. Because sometimes with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I have to pull punches. Can you tell sometimes I'm gonna share something with you, then I pull back because I realize, wait. I don't know who my audience is. Sometimes we have people who are just very new. I don't want to overwhelm them. But if you all go to mastercode.org and you're really serious, then I can lay it on you without worrying about overwhelming you. Okay, so I know you guys are going to ask, is it going to be in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube? Nope. It's just going to be mastercode.org, and we'll send you all the information as it comes along. So you have to be present if you're interested. Okay, that's that. Namaste, everyone. You all take care, and we will see you for Wednesday, Anchor the Light. Namaste. Bye-bye. I turned it off.